All right, it's telling me I am live, everyone. So those that are here, welcome. I don't know how many. Oh, Barb Dill's already here. I typed in it two, a little bit earlier. I guess even before I start the live, if I'm in the studio, I guess you can send me messages. Okay, I didn't know that. Learning all the time on this stuff. I'd like to welcome everybody. This is the first live in the year of 2022. So we are starting a new year here and a new season. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get on in the last 2 weeks, but it was very busy times and just didn't wasn't able to find time to get the live going. And once again, welcome to all our folks that came in from up north over this last period of time. And I hope you're enjoying your stay here and enjoying our beautiful Florida weather. Um, so I just got a couple things. Don't forget, type in the chat box there or the comment section, and I should be able to see your comments. If you got a question or even a suggestion, once again, once I end the live, if you put comments in there, it's possible that I won't see them. Once again, I have to go back in and search for the comments in order to see comments that happen, and Facebook doesn't make it real easy. On your personal page, it's not too hard, but on the Facebook page that's for the Ancient Oaks, it keeps sending you to this Facebook studio or whatever, and it's just a little bit harder. All right, a couple just I know I sent out on the Dial My Calls. I'll remind people about that. We have a service called Dial My Calls, and what that allows me to do is like when we have a water break or a reason that the water system shuts down or any other item that I'm trying to get everybody's attention to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. We have a sheet in the office that you fill out, and I got a big book over here. In fact, I was working some more today. We have people buying properties, transactions going on, and they're on my calls. If you sold your property and you no longer own in here, I try to get you off of this so you don't get off of that, so you don't get notifications. I guess you may still be interested in my lives that we're doing, but if you do not want to get the calls, if you've been on and want to take them off, just send us a email or something along that line. I see. I put up my banner again so people can catch it. And it's got my email address, manager@aoaks.net. That way I can either print off the email, but it comes to my Outlook on my computer here at the office. I do not get that on the weekends at home. I don't forward it to my personal email. So it's just here at Ancient Oaks. But I'll do my absolute very best to answer any emails that I get sent to me. All right. I'll put that back up later. I want to get back to the comments in case somebody asks me a question. I did send out on that Dial My Calls. I did send out a couple things this week about that now the January assessment is due. So you have to, I believe we have 10 days before it's late. It's due January 1st, but you have at least 10 days before it's late. But get those in. All right. A lot of checks. I know I personally handled a bunch of checks on Monday and Tuesday. I handled some, but when the gals were out sick. So that was one of the announcements I did. The also reminding people we had a big problem on the first day of the year, the first weekend of the year as people arrived in. Reminding you cannot. The rules say no parking overnight or for extended period of times in the common areas. If you need parking, and we have 6 spaces down at the marina that you come to the office and request a tag or fill out a little green card that you can put in your dash that says you're authorized to park in those 6 parking spaces. If there is other parking that needs to be done for some special reasons, once again, you need that green tag. Otherwise, according to our rules, your vehicle is subject to being towed. And if we get, the board has wanted me to make sure I let people know that. And if we continue to have violations and plugging up areas that shouldn't be plugged up with the cars and parking, that to go enforce that and have the vehicles towed. I don't want to have to do that, so please don't park where you're not supposed to in the common areas, and don't leave if you're leaving for the day and you have to leave your vehicle, just don't up and leave it in the common area. You need to get a pass so that we can write on there. We know who to contact if the car needs to be moved or whatever, and that's the rule. And we'll put a green tag in your windshield, and therefore you will have permission to park there. Also, since my last live, we had golf cart thefts in the park. 2 bicycles, one was recovered. Don't know if they'll ever recover the other bicycle. And just remind people to take the steps. Remove your key, especially if you have a expensive golf cart, one that looks really nice that they could sell quickly. Spend a little bit extra money, get a different ignition switch for it so it doesn't take the key that fits 500 million other golf carts. You want to have it so that it makes it difficult for them to steal. Also, suggesting that wherever you park your cart, you have an outside light on your unit that is motion sensitive and a fairly bright light. They're about $100 down at Home Depot. I think I bought 2 from my home in town, and I think it was like $109 for them, or somewhere around that. But get one that's motion sensitive, that's also photo cell, so doesn't come on during the day, and do that. They also suggest for golf cart thefts that you put a kill switch, a hidden kill switch in it. And then I'm also thinking, I know there's like some personal safety devices. Take a little bit of fishing line and some cabin layer or hook on it, so that you would hook underneath overnight. You just hook that up, and it's one of those, if you pull a little ring out, the thing, we call them personal safety devices that will emit a loud alarm. So if you tied that to a stationary object in your parking lot and clear a fish line enough so that if they try to drive the cart off, it would trip that and pull that out. That will also, trip an alarm. So just a suggestion on that. I'm planning on installing at least two more, maybe 3 more security cameras at the entrance to be able to cover the entrance better. And they've improved the cameras since we bought the existing ones. So these will be kind of like they call them true view or clear view night ones, and it'll be able to see at night, and will hopefully they'll be up high enough where it will take tools to get at them, and they'd be out by the street, so they would be seen if there's passing cars, but not too many cars go out between the time of 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's on the theft protection. Okay, hi Sig, hi Dee Dee, and hi Barbara. Theft protection. Okay, on the gate. I know I keep saying this and trying to remind people, but please, the gate will stay open if you stop at it. If the gate's open and you pull up to it, the gate will stay open, but please stop at the entrance gate coming in. I'm just worried that some people are trying to beat the gate, and somebody else is going to be looking down at their mail, returning to their car, and somebody's going to get hit. So please, please, please stop at the stop sign at the gate. Remember, speed limit's 15 miles an hour. That is the speed limit. I try to stay under that myself, just for the fact of that people could step out in front of you, and it's hard to stop in time to not hit anybody. Okay, I mentioned to dial my calls. Get yourself on the list on that. We have, let's see, I've been going through and trying to remind people about how their unit should look while they're here and while they're gone. Uh, there's certain standards we want to keep up to, and I've discussed with people on that. But now is the time to make arrangements so that while you're gone over the summer or however long you're gone for, that you have somebody pull the weeds, spray the weeds, whatever, so that the weeds don't grow up. And if your unit gets green and grungy, that you have somebody come in and pressure wash it. We have it's not actually work order tickets, but it's like work request tickets that you can fill out in the office, and we'll give it to the employees, and they will get with you. If you want to use an employee, you can use whoever you want. You can use a pressure washing service in town or around here. Also, anybody that will do the maintenance of your yard, if they're a contractor. Just remember, anybody that is not an employee, if they pull your weeds, they have to dispose of them themselves and not in our dumpster. We Nobody other than residents or employees are to use the garbage facilities here in the park. That's a rule for almost every single park that I know of in Florida. Or my mom was at one, and when I've done work for people in other parks, a contractor or outside person is supposed to take everything with them. You're not to use their facilities. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of decorating done around the pool. Gonna make it look a little more beachy. The part of the ongoing improvements that we're trying to do here, really to get this place looking snappy and looking nice, and place that we all can be proud of. I am proud of all our workers. They do a great job. Everybody, they've been here. Most everyone has been here for an extended period of time. We have one new employee, Adam, and he's doing very well. And our guys take pride in their work, and also a pride in doing a good job, and are very conscientious. And okay, with that, I will say something that I need to address. Chris brought it up to me. We really need to eliminate golf carts driving up to the fish house, and then also behind the marina bathroom. There is not adequate place for those golf carts to turn around when you go back there. Last year we had somebody end up in the golf cart ended up in the marina water, not the area. So we really need to not take the golf carts down the sidewalks, because, like I said, there's not adequate area to turn around. It's sloped, and it's dangerous for other pedestrians, and also turning around, and then the possibility of your golf cart ending up in the water. All right. I've been talking with other people about security, like I said, with the cameras, suggesting what folks can do. Nothing we can do on security is going to stop professional thieves if they really want something. But make yours not easy to get, and they'll move on to somebody else, is what I've been told. And I have not ever heard back in town here of the sheriff's department finding golf cart thieves from either our area or other areas. Somebody was talking to me today. We're discussing something, but somewhere else in another park or another city, and their golf cart was stolen. Okay, I remember it was the water guy. somebody had their cart stolen, and they got it back, but it was damaged beyond repair. And hopefully my reminder for my Q&A went out early enough, and not people just now getting it. Okay, Barb. Well, thank you very much. We also, like I said, I appreciate all our employees, our office gals do a better job. I may be prejudiced a little bit on Kathy, but there is a secretary or a receptionist we've had here that has been as cheerful and willing to help people and make people enjoy coming to the office. Okay. Oh, yes, that's right. Dog parks. Really smelly remarks. Sharon's suggesting that we get sprinkler systems every night. That might be hard to do, being there is not water close to either of the dog. Well, there is water. It is though the well, that's interesting because the front dog park we do have the irrigation pump, but it's for the front area, and we don't have a one. We'd have to switch it. Maybe see what we can do about somehow get some irrigation in there. We'll have to think about that. I can't promise that because it's just going to be just a little bit difficult to set up unless they have their own system. And those gator pumps that power those are like $1,500 a piece, and I know the timers are a couple $100, and then the heads and all that, and then the maintenance on them. But we'll see what we can do on that. I'll make a note on that. Irrigation for dog parks. On that, I have also noticed that somebody mentioned on a Facebook post, you are required to pick up your mess of your dog mix at the dog parks. We are looking into getting some solar powered cameras for these dog parks. I hate that we have to come to that method of trying to enforce that you clean up your messes, but it's just getting out of hand that people are not watching their dogs and are not getting it picked up. Oh, I see the waste management truck is leaving, and I'll just remind people, the cardboard and plastic bottles only. And don't worry about looking for the numbers on your plastic you put in. They only want plastic bottles only, beverage bottles, water, other bottles, no plastic containers from, like Publix or whatever. No food containers, absolutely no plastic bags. They will charge us an extra $80. We are after the vote. We are in the process of canceling the cardboard pickup because of the extra cost, direct cost of them charging us to take out our cardboard, and also if there is something in there that doesn't belong in there, they charge us an extra $80. So the cardboard recycling, yes, it's not gone yet. Dee Dee, they voted for it, and I contacted Waste Management, and we're going to have to pay for 6 months to break the contract. The contract was another year and a half out, and so we had to make sure we were making the right decision on that. Why I held off, they said they were going to reduce the price. If they reduce it really, really significantly, we might have rethought the recycling, but they only dropped it, a few bucks, really. I think they dropped it $40, and it wasn't going to be worth it. And we have the labor cost of our guys having to stop, pull out stuff that we just can't seem to get people to understand don't belong in there. And then I'll remind everybody, if the cardboard bin is full, put the cardboard then into the compactor, not the open dumpster, but the compactor. Otherwise, our crew has to stop and pick up that cardboard and carry it over to the compactor and put it in, because the guy on the recycling truck will not get out of his truck to do anything. He will just pick the bin up and put it on. And if there's cardboard sitting there, he'll set it right back on top of the cardboard. And so it's a mess and can get blown away. If the bins are full, cardboard bin is full, put it into the compactor. Please do not put cardboard, household trash into the dumpster, the open dumpster. And the only quote time that you can put it in the open dumpster is like just like today. The compactor is being taken to the dump. The full one is getting ready to take out. If you can put it in the full dumpster so it leaves here, then like it just did, then that's the only time that we are wanting you to put household trash into the open dumpster. But during the week, it will attract insects, critters, and take up room in the dumpster for items that we need to put in there that can't go in the compactor, like sofas, big furniture, and that stuff. Okay, yeah. Dee Dee saying, yeah, if we need everybody to pick up their poo in the dog walks. We have a fair amount of really a lot of people have dogs here, and pretty much everybody takes care of it. We just know that there are some people that are not, and really hope that they do. So, okay, Carolyn, that is a special circumstance. One of our residents bought one of the trailers that was an eyesore. We do allow our employees to take side work. And so with that side work, he had to bust out the concrete where they had put in a room in. So an employee can do that for a resident. Okay. So that is a resident of the park and not a contractor. It helps out the folks in the park. Now, as far as if you have a contractor come in, they are not to use the dumpster for their concrete. But that is the reason why there was concrete in there and added to it. And in fact, I saw down there he's holding on, he's spreading it out between loads, so not to take it up. But that is one of the parks, part of the, at least it has been, as part of the park standard procedure. An employee working on it for a resident can use the dumpster for that purpose. Are there any other questions? I think I've gone over all the stuff that I remember to put down for this this session of the Friday Q&A. Oh, I looked down at my watch and my Apple Watch was stuck at 1:00. I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden jumped ahead, maybe because I hadn't flipped it. I was just seeing how much time I'd already spent on here. Okay, you're welcome, Carolyn. Okay, Claudette, in the crew in the park, thank you very much. Okay, very good. The guys also want for the maintenance of the Saturday. Okay, thank you, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, can you put in the times? I do not have the times. Saturday breakfast. Let me finish with the thought on the rest of the part of the clubhouse. We have a floor machine in the guys, and we've picked Tuesday morning. We try to get, I believe, Claudette, you have to forgive me, I've forgotten the name. But the yoga classes also happen at 8:30 in the morning. But our guys on Tuesday mornings try to get in there right as they start work, and they usually take only about 45 minutes to run the floor machine in the floors in the clubhouse. And we do that once a week. And we'll try to get that done. That just kind of reminded me of that. Anytime you use the clubhouse for anything, you are required to pick up your own mess. Don't leave a mess for somebody else to clean up or for the cleaning lady. Gracie does a fantastic job, but she has to clean uh, six. Is there five bathrooms? That's actually 10 because there's men and women's. 5 laundry areas, the office. So that's a lot of cleaning for one person to do. This Saturday, the breakfast is starting back up, and somebody can. I'm not sure what time it starts. I don't know if it starts at 7:30 or 8. I know it starts early, so if somebody could. All right, Dee Dee, thank you very much. 7:15 to 8:45. Breakfast at the clubhouse, and I don't remember the cost of it. I saw that, and I didn't print it off, and that. Um, Also Saturday, if you got your tickets, Kathy and I got tickets to it. I know we aren't residents, but we kind of are part too. But anyway, Richard Pryor blues concert, 7 o'clock Saturday night. If you got your tickets, ladies Bible study, 2:40 on Thursdays. Ladies Bible study at 2:40 on Thursdays. Okay, I wish we could do the flag. The folks at the post office, the once Janessa no longer with the, or at least not delivering our mail, they were told that I don't know. I don't know if they were told not to do it or whatever, but they won't do it. We don't know when they're done sorting the mail to go out there and raise the flag. Um, so, and of course, then once we raise the flag, I have to remember to take it down the next morning or whatever. But uh, just that's the only thing. I don't know if we can find a way of getting it done, getting it put up and down. But that's one thing that happened with the change of the office, this change of the staff for the post office. Okay. Seize the Day food truck will be coming Monday from 11 to 2. So the food trucks, when they're coming 11 to 2. Mexican food truck next Wednesday, also 11 to 2. And then, of course, the burger lunch by the social committee on Thursdays. And that's from 11:15 to 12:45. Thursday lunches, burger lunches, 11:15 to 12:45 at the clubhouse. Also, the food trucks at the clubhouse. Ladies' Bible studies on Thursdays at 2:40, and there's a men's Bible study too. I noticed that. I believe it's on Thursdays. I saw it yesterday. Okay, awesome meet. Okay, I guess I could. This is the Bible study at 2:40. I forget I can pull up the banners or comments. All right. We have the food truck, Seize the Day food truck, Monday from 11 to 2. Mexican food truck, 11 to 2. And burgers, Thursdays, 11:15 from now on out. Hopefully we won't have any more water issues. Unfortunately, it's not for me to apologize for it because I can't control stuff breaking down. Let's see, I got one part here. Let's see if I can hold the camera. It's going to change focus. Two of these are the magnets that work the contactors for the well pumps, and they burn up both at once at night. We have redundant systems, but they both burn up on the same night. So we ended up without water Thursday. So, okay. Hand and foot cards, Monday evening, 6 o'clock. Hand and foot. All right. can you please put a monthly calendar and days for Texas Hold'em as second and fourth Thursdays? I'll have to get with or maybe somebody on the social committee as far as the activities calendars. Can you get that put on there? I don't know if you guys do it or have Kathy, or you put it together and have Kathy print it out for you. But whoever's in charge of the calendars, see if you can help Barbara deal with this for the Texas Hold'em on second and fourth Thursday. Oh, second and fourth Thursday of the month. Okay. So whoever's in charge of the calendars, can we get those added on there? All right. And I'll try to remember the calendar. Texas Hold'em. Second and fourth Thursday. Okay. Okay, yeah. Dee Dee saying, great to see all activities back in action. I know people really appreciate having something to do and all the activities. I know you can't make it to all the activities, but avail yourself of what you can. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself to new people. Make them feel welcome. And even the new folks, go ahead and there isn't too many grumpy people. I don't know if she's watching. Always have a good old time kidding Pug, so it's just, if she was here, I'd say don't go up to Pug because she's all grumpy all the time. But, and I'm kidding. Pug is a fantastic person, and they sold their place. Pug and Dan sold their place and are no longer in here, but we enjoy teasing each other. Okay, and I can't. How can I stop this call? Yeah, I'm on the phone, Francisco. All right. Yes. Anybody who has anything going on, don't forget to. There's where the social committee. Dennis also puts a calendar on the aoaks.net. Please avail yourself of that. There's a lot of information in there, and that's probably where I should have gone to get the times for the lunch and stuff. And I didn't even use it. So remember to use the aoaks.net. He got it set up where there's activities, and you can usually find all our information there. So get with the social committee. Also, Jackie and Dennis are part of the social committee also. So get with them on activities and make sure that they get put on the calendar. Okay. We're on about the half hour here and don't want to belabor this. Want to make it so people enjoy tuning in and I'm not boring them to death. So do we have anything else that needs to be reminded of or questions on stuff? Like I said, don't forget, you can email me at manager@aoaks.net and get an email to me and take care of that. And there we go. We've had like I said, we had a crazy week to start with people being sick, but they were just sick with regular stuff, nothing else. But do be safe. I might as well mention it. The COVID for Florida and all other states, I guess, is really high. They are running low on test kits, but I don't see if you're healthy, unless you've come in contact with somebody with COVID. There's no sense taking the test if you're fine, or you haven't run into anybody, and so that the test kits that are there can be used for people that do need them. There's plenty of people, just heard today, that need to return to work and have to take a test to be able to return to work. And if there's no kits, then they can't return to work. So, but be safe, wash your hands, wear a mask when you feel it's necessary. And if you're going to wear a mask, wear a good mask. Remember, cover your coughs, with your opposite hand that you shake with, your left hand, or into your elbow with it. To me, the elbow still spreads it. And other than that, wash your hands, distance when you can. Try not coughing or breathing on people or getting with it. Just everybody be conscientious and careful, and we'll do our best. I won't get into it because it's a touchy subject, but the quote COVID germ or virus, before it was either mutated on its own or had human help, has been around probably for centuries, and we dealt with it. And so that's just, it does not look like every time they come up with something, we get a new variant, there's something about another strain discovered in France had 96 variants. So they are not going to be able to keep coming up with everything along that time. You'll be getting so many jabs. Be healthy, eat healthy, take your vitamin C, get some sunshine for your vitamin D, and vitamin D and E, whatever the sunshine helps. That's advantage of our state, Florida here, and just hopefully we all get through this and continue to be healthy. If you're sick, just stay home. COVID or no COVID, nobody wants to get sick. And so that's why on Monday this week, the gals went home. They were sick, and we just said, just stay home. And we got by. It was difficult, and people were pretty much, tolerant of us not being able to get stuff done as quickly as the normal people, but we got through it, especially with the help of the board members. All right. Okay, I think I will wrap this up for today. Appreciate everybody that's jumped on. I'll then check my stats up there. It shows me that I have 33 people watching. And I know that afterwards, many people do get on and watch it afterwards. So I'll say a special hello to them. And you guys all stay safe, stay healthy, live long, and prosper. We'll catch you next time.